The risk is too great.
We need more time to study the long-term repercussions.
A luxury we can ill afford.
Your Majesty, Lil has arrived.
Thank you, Cecil. Lil, thank goodness you're here. I've got a problem.
You have an opportunity, Your Highness.
You know Tyronius Athanatos, I believe.
I've had the pleasure, I guess.
Yes, I remember this little guardsman.
And Dr. B. Have you met Dr. Beatrix von Matterhorn, Lil?
I have. She works at the hole in the ground by the edge of town.
Yes, I mean, it's an archaeological dig site, but yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, she's the one who gave me the chronometer 3000 on my first day.
Ah, so she does have access to power crystal technology. I might have known.
Wait, Lil has had access to power crystal technology this whole time? Maybe it's not as dangerous as we imagined. She seems fine.
We don't know that. It's still too early.
How long can we wait? How many brave soldiers of the Sprawl must give their lives before we use the tools we have available?
Let me fill you in on what's going on here. The Mages Guild feels that if they had access to power crystals, they could hold back the enemy and maybe even win the war outright.
Okay, so why don't they go buy some? I know a guy in an alley. You know what? I'm gonna stop there. It's starting to sound weird.
They want all the crystals. Access to every dig site and existing stockpile in order to amplify their power.
The good doctor could simply give us the blueprints, or better yet, the working model the child has in her possession. This would allow our research to flourish in no time.
Dr. Beatrix feels that there are too many unknown variables to use it safely on a larger scale.
The Mages Guild is and always has been reckless. There's no way I'm handing my research over to you, not until I see the full effects on my human test guinea pig here.
Yeah. Wait, what?
We both knew what this was.
Well, Lil, you've been using power crystals at the guard shed. What do you think? Are they too dangerous?
They are way too dangerous. I use the chronometer 3000 under very specific circumstances. You start manipulating time out there in the everyday world, who knows where it could lead?
Spoken like a scientist. Do you have a master's degree?
How many times do I have to tell you people? I'm 12.
Thank you for your counsel. I always appreciate having multiple opinions when it comes to big decisions. I have made up my mind. Dr. B will continue to oversee Lil's progress with the chronometer 3000, and it will stay out of the hands of the Mages Guild until we can be certain that it is safe to use in this war.
Then at least allow the guild access to the crystal reserve for the sake of the Sprawl's future.
For the time being, the reserve shall remain under my control.
For the time being.
My decision is final, Tyronius. You will find that I am not as easily swayed by you as my father was.
Hey, you spoke well today, Lil. One more message for you today. I was instructed to tell you to head over to Malcolm's to meet the advisors. Good luck.
What I don't understand is why would they have summoned her to a meeting without us there? Where's the fun in that?
Without at least one of us there. And we all know it should have been me. You really believe that, don't you? When it comes down to the serious, important things that affect this kingdom, I think they'd rather take advice from the strategic mind of a ranking military officer, rather than the 2 cents of a goofy, hopped-up lunatic with questionable taste in fashion, or a lousy court jester.
Ouch! We were both in the firing line on that one.
Well, all that being said, you still weren't asked to join said quorum, but she was.
And she is here.
What?
She is here. She's here. She's here. Lil is here. I really have to work on my subtlety.
Ah, Lil, you're here. We heard you got summoned to talk to the Queen and her new choice of partner for some kind of special quorum.
How was it? Was it boring? What kind of boring things did they talk about while you were there? Tell us.
Well, you guys are the royal advisors. I think it's probably okay to loop you in.
Go ahead, soldier.
Well, that mage guy Tyronius was there trying to convince the queen to use my chronometer 3000 to help win the war.
Wait, your what?
My chronometer 3000. This thing. I was given it ages ago to rewind time at the guard shed and make sure only the right people got into the sprawl.
I knew something didn't add up. This is interesting intelligence, Lil.
Anyways, Dr. B was there.
Snore.
Dr. B was there, and she thought it was too dangerous to use, and I said it was a bad idea. And then the queen said she'd think about it. That's it.
Thank you for that briefing, soldier. This could impact our military strategy immensely.
Not to mention the implications for my spies.
And I'm Malcolm.
Can I go now?
You're dismissed.
Welcome to Garby's Emporium of Wonder. Lil, about time you showed up. I've had every mage in town come by the shop today trying to buy up all the power crystals.
Really? You mean you don't have any left?
I wouldn't have if I didn't hide a few away for my best customer.
I'm your only customer.
You were my only customer, but now that I cornered the mage market, I don't know if I'll be able to keep these crystals in stock. Well, the good ones anyway. The mages didn't seem to have too much interest in the cheapo ones.
Lil, how goes the Battle of the Southern Gate?
Same old. How are things around here holding up?
Great. Business is better than ever. Something about war and the idea of impending doom really gets people out to the bar.
That's good?
You bet it is. If this keeps up, we'll finally be able to get this place up to code.
Then we can get rid of the rats.
We don't have rats. I mean, we do, but technically they have us.
Turns out they own the building and we just rent from them.
But if we make enough money, we can buy out from under them. As far as landlords go, they aren't the worst.
I could do without all the hissing.
Hey, that reminds me. Lil, you got a letter in the mail.
How did that Never mind. A letter? From who?
From Hamish.
A letter from Dad? Gimme!
Hey, Sweet Pea, how's everything back home? I'm doing okay here. I've gotten to know a lot of the guys. Then when they don't come back from battle, I get the chance to get to know a few more. I miss you. I know you might be scared right now, but don't be. It'll take tougher stuff than this little war to do in your old dad. Please let me know that you're all right, or even if you're not. I need to hear how you're doing. I love you, Lil. Dad.
Love you too, Dad. But what should I write back to him? If I tell him things are tough here, he might worry and get distracted in battle. But if I tell him I'm doing well, he might feel like I don't need him and then get distracted in battle. He's easily distracted. Oh boy, neither answer seems right.
Are you talking to me?
No. There, that should do it. Hey Arda, mind making sure this gets to where it needs to go?
Sure thing, Lil.
I think I've done everything I need to do, but are you sure you're ready to hit the hay?
Leading to the highest levels of brutality ever recorded, with the pointless bloodshed sure to scar the psyche of all those involved for years to come. Haunting words from one of the survivors of last night's charity bake sale at the Garden District's Haven for the Elderly. And now, news from the war. The battle for the Western Food Reserve Grotto was lost. That is the only detail I have to report. And now, more exclusive audio from what has been dubbed the Goodies for Geezers Bake Sale Massacre.
Hey, a letter arrived from Dad.
Dear Lil, thanks for writing me back, but your letter concerned me. I'm sorry to hear that you and everyone aren't doing so well. Worrying about you kept me up all night. I didn't get a wink of sleep. And the next day at roll call, when they were asking if anyone was a mechanic, I yawned and stretched and they thought I was volunteering. So now I'm stuck with mechanic duty for the next big battle. They say this time it'll be fought in the air, and it's my job to help repair the planes. Don't tell anyone, but I really don't know what I'm doing. But my grandfather was a master mechanic, and I'll always remember the words he said to me when I went to visit him as a kid. What the hell are you doing here, kid? Get out of here! Can't you see I'm trying to look for things to fix so I don't have to spend time with your grandmother? So I guess if I investigate each aircraft that comes my way, I'm sure I'll find something to fix. And then I'll help win the battle. Thanks, Granddad. That goes for you too. If you draft any would-be airmen, make sure there isn't anything on their end that needs fixing first. Anyways, I better go. Drop me a line again, will ya? But this time, maybe don't write such bad news. If I accidentally volunteer for something I'm not trained for again, who knows what'll happen? Sincerely,
I'm so glad he's okay. I'll write him another letter tonight.
Unhand me, you fools! I must be granted entry immediately! I come with a message for your Queen of the Sprawl. In her mercy, Praetor Kargan has sent me to offer terms of your immediate and unconditional surrender. If you knew the Praetor, you would be shocked that she has extended this incredible generosity to your flabby, weak people.
Ouch. And yeah, I know who she is, remember? I told the princess not to marry her, and I'm feeling better about that choice by the second.
Here is the message I've been sent to deliver, straight from the powerful mouth of Praetor Kargan. Kagtak mavlashtak ivaktum.
I surrender!
Kapla! Victory for Marvag!
Sorry. Actually, my surrendering doesn't do too much. I'm 12 and I work in the shed. You need to get Queen Desdemona to surrender. But if it were me, surrendering all the way.
Are you out of your mind? You want to let an enemy of the state who is here with terms of our immediate and unconditional surrender into the kingdom? Sure, why don't we just set a place for tea? Oh, hello there, invader! Would you care for some cream and sugar with all that pillaging and plundering?
Wow, your sarcasm is really brutal.
Don't let them in!
Fine, refuse my offer. But I am the herald of a terrifying force that is preparing to huff and puff and blow down your doors.
You mean like the big bad wolf?
No, I mean like a terrifying force. Kapla!
Ahoy, child manning the gate!
Ahoy! Adult in a basket?
Ha ha! I like your spirit! I am here to enlist in Her Majesty's Air Force! Once inflated, my grand contraption shall sail high above the clouds! First I will destroy the enemy air force, and then it will take me no time at all to traverse the entire world at that altitude!
Wow, that sounds so cool. Traverse the entire world in what exactly?
Why, it's a balloon, of course! When inflated to almost bursting, this ball will carry me up into the sky, keeping myself inside this wicker basket aloft. Simple science!
Wow.
Tally-ho! Now I'll show those smug bastards at the Royal Academy Club who doubted me. With my trusty heat source, I shall sail high into the sky and into destiny itself. Bon voyage!
Enjoy the battle. Hey, I remember you.
Really? Most people don't. Regardless, I am here today on behalf of Catering Corp regarding our services and food management. We are prepared to oversee the appropriate distribution of the Sprawl's food rations up until the time when this war is resolved in favor of either side.
Very heroic of you to volunteer aid.
The proposed services rendered come with a detailed budget and a projected ROI.
Less heroic.
It has come to our attention that the food rations are being severely mismanaged. If this trend is allowed to continue, the Sprawl will be completely out of food in a week.
Are you sure your numbers are correct?
Of course our numbers are correct. All we do is numbers. We eat, sleep, and breathe numbers.
Sounds like you take this pretty seriously. You must really enjoy cooking.
Cooking has nothing to do with it. This is all about cold, hard facts, which coincidentally is the temperature and consistency of our food. All certified members of Catering Corp Incorporated are given a standard issue chef's knife TM. In fact, I am a certified trainer in the use and handling of a Catering Corp Incorporated standard issue chef's knife TM. Sorry about that. I hate to brag.
I don't think you did. All right, tough guy. Keep the butter knife.
It's not a butter knife, it's a standard issue chef's knife TM.
Ever use it to spread butter?
Well, sure, but
Like I said, keep the butter knife. You may enter, and do your best to help us with our food crisis.
thank you. We at Catering Corp know that you and your general population are going to enjoy eating Soylent Beige nutrient bars as much as we enjoyed making them.
What's the holdup? I figured most of you Guardian Defender types would be out fighting on the front lines. Let's move it along. I got a Goblin Ball match to set up.
And you are?
Albert St. Lush, manager of the Sprawl Brawlers.
I didn't think any more home games were being played this season. You know, because of the siege of the Sprawl, the threat of invasion, and the ongoing war that could destroy us all.
Yeah. Let me in and I'll make sure we get one last game.
Boy, mister, I'm sure glad that you've got your priorities straight.
She's talking sense all of a sudden.
I was being very sarcastic. I can't believe you didn't pick up on that.
I'm gonna put an absolute boatload of money on the Sprawl Brawlers today, under an assumed name, obviously. All they need are those tools of the trade, and they're a shoo-in to win it. So long as the players don't ask any questions about what they're getting, it's totally legit. The secret ingredient is pure basilisk venom. If I didn't have them, I'd be crazy to bet on them. Well, there ain't no way I'm gonna win with these bums now. All right, kid, I knew you were a Goblin Ball fan. I'm gonna put a team together from some of those losers defending the wall. See you at the match tonight.
Echo!
Echo!
Oh my god, what a lame joke.
What is?
That your name is Echo and
Echo!
I hate myself. What do you want, Echo? And don't you dare say Echo again.
All right, little sister. Chill out. You clearly don't have any of my peace blossom left.
What are you doing here?
The Mages Guild are all gathering in the sprawl to discuss our place in the war efforts. Been a long time since we've all been summoned together like this.
Who summoned you?
The High Council of the Mages Guild summoned their membership by sending a glowing green light into the sky. A sort of signal that tells us we're all needed.
I get it. The mage signal. Good thing you were looking up.
You're telling me?
Let me consult the cards. Ah, the cloud of smoke. In all honesty, it doesn't really matter what happens to this guy. He's just around to give us some backstory and lore. He's as inconsequential as a leaf on the wind.
Okay, thanks, Malcolm.
What? What is that?
Thank you?
Is it a good thing? Nobody's ever said that at me before.
Yes, it's good. Thank you.
Thank you! Jessica?
Goodbye, Martin.
Nope, I ain't holding today, little sister. I didn't want any troubles crossing the border, so I actually finished all of my green goddess just before I got here. Man, oh man, am I hungry. Sorry, what was the question?
Never mind, Echo.
Echo!
What a dork.
Thanks, Lil. I better get to the Mages Guild. But first, I may stop by the Twisted Sister and grab some grub. Man, have I got a case of the munchies. Rock on, little buddy!
Whoa! Stand down, Peaches. It's all right. I'm here for the draft. Well, me and Peaches.
You can communicate with
Peaches. Uh-huh. She's really good at taking direction. Sometimes. I'm still getting the hang of it.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, you get used to it. It comes with the territory when you're a dragon rider.
Oh my god! Can I be you?
Dragons. Dragons are tricky. If trained properly and led with a firm hand, they can tip the scales in our favor. If not, they are unpredictable and hard to coordinate a full offensive with. Do you think this dragon is in capable hands, equipped with the proper tools?
Alright, kid. I think you'll be a welcome addition to the Sprawl's forces.
Really?
Absolutely. It's something about your character, your moxie, your
giant intimidating dragon?
That I control with my little tin whistle.
Have fun in the war.
Attention! Second Lieutenant Wilbur Caboose Orville, reporting for duty.
Are you talking to me?
Ma'am, yes ma'am. I have come from the training grounds at the GLA with the finest triplane that Goblin Engineering has to offer, and I am reporting for duty to join Her Majesty's Royal Air Force.
Is that your plane?
Yes ma'am, indeed it is. A SOP with gobbo of primo make and model. As I said, the finest that Goblin Engineering has to offer. Would you like to know her name?
Sure. What's her name?
I call her the Green Baron.
Huh. I don't know much about planes, but I know what I like, and I like it.
Ha ha, bully.
Well, this is just the kind of stand up for yourself and not taking it anymore attitude I want to see in the people of the Sprawl. Welcome the second lieutenant with a salute and a pat on the back, and send him to the runway ASAP. Oh, maybe take a look at what he's bringing in and make sure it's not going to pose any threat to national security. Then a salute and a hearty pat on the back.
Ah yes, that is the finishing touch. Julian down at the GLA equipped the plane with it this morning. I don't think he was an engineer, just an enthusiastic volunteer. She's a large bomb we call the Inside the Park Home Run.
It looks really heavy. How does the plane fly with that?
Well, I haven't tried flying with it yet, just taxiing along the runway at a sensible speed. But there's plenty of space for it to roll around back there, with all those loose tanks of fuel and barrels of gunpowder.
Well, there's no way I'm letting you in with this. I wouldn't want you to roller through the streets with this inside the park home run in case you end up inside the park and kablooey. All right, Second Lieutenant, head in and report for duty.
But the bomb! How can I help win the war without my bomb?
Trust me, I think it would have done more harm than good.
That was the point!
Just keep your eyes on the skies, flyboy. Go for Lil.
Lil, Chuck here. I need you to get your butt down to the Goblin Liberation Army headquarters as soon as you can.
Sorry, LeChuck? I think you're in the wrong game.
No! Jeez, it's a little late for you to still not know the key characters around here. I'm just Chuck. I led the non-human protest movement, disrupted the royal wedding, may have contributed to the state of war we are all now living under.
You'll have to be more specific.
I married the princess, or I guess queen. Still getting used to that one.
Oh, that Chuck.
She has me deploying various non-human agents, groups, and creatures to help with the war effort. And we've discovered a mole. Like a mole, not like a mole person. Well, I guess it could be a mole person. We're really not sure at this point. Can you come down to the GLA headquarters and help me sort this out?
I'll be there as soon as I'm done my shift.
Thanks, Lil. I'm sure you can help us identify the traitor in our midst.
Yep, sounds like something I'd be expected to do.
Lil, thanks for coming. Are you ready to help us whack-a-mole?
What's the scoop so far?
Yesterday, we captured an enemy spy who confessed that they were meeting with their informant, who is part of the GLA. But before we could get a name out of them, the spy chomped down on a poisoned tooth. We've gathered 6 suspects. One of them is definitely the traitor, but so far they're all sticking to their stories.
Couldn't you just get a mage to put a spell on them? Or better yet, I could go get some truth spray from the shed and be done with this in a flash.
Good thinking. But the guilty party could have built up a tolerance to truth sprays, or be in league with a corrupted wizard from the guild. Your deduction skills are the only method we can truly trust. Think you can help us out?
Well, I have done this once before, but it was a low-stakes situation with my little friends. I guess I'll see what I can figure out.
You can interact with each of them twice. They'll just repeat their stories after that. See if you can detect any inconsistencies about their whereabouts last night, and catch them at a lie.
Last night, I was here with Chuck organizing flyers for the war rally. You can ask him yourself, but if you're looking for a mole, look to my left. They're literally a mole. What more could you ask for? Chuck will vouch for me. I was here. I've got Brawler Seasons tickets, so some nights I'm at the arena, but last night they were playing out of town. As to who the traitor is, I don't know what else to tell you. Don't overthink it. They're a freaking mole person. You're looking for a mole! Come on!
Listen, I know everyone's gonna think it was me because I'm a literal mole. But last night I was at a bar in Little Ogre Town watching the Goblin Ball game, I swear. I never miss a game, even when they're out of town like they were last night. I honestly have no idea who the traitor is, but all I know is that it's not me. Ask anyone who works at the bar in Little Ogre Town. They'll remember me. I'm a really bad tipper.
I was at a friend's house, a friend who was out of town. I was at their house while they were out of town. They asked me to water their plants while they were out of town. It's the truth. All right, fine, you caught me. I didn't go to a friend's house to water their plants. I was out on a date with a human I met last week. Guess I still feel weird talking about it, but the date went great.
I know where I was last night. I was at the big game happening downtown, but I'm more concerned about the big guy to my right. Have you ever met a troll you liked or even trusted? Something seems fishy about his story, if you ask me. I told you, I was at the Goblin Ball Arena last night. I live around the corner from the stadium, so after the match I went straight home, no funny business. I'd ask that elf. Hard to trust those uptight, pointy-eared snobs.
I was quietly meditating in my chambers last eve. The degrading acts of skulking in shadows you're picturing are obviously more in line with a creature half the honor of an elf. Someone like a halfling, perhaps? They're half the size.
I know where I was Have you ever met a troll you liked or even trusted?
Last night I was attending my sister-in-law's... I don't know why anyone would suspect me. I have a... Fine, I'll confess. I don't actually have any leftover apple tart in my freezer because I ate it on the way home. My sister-in-law's cousin's nephew's mother is a professional cook and I couldn't resist. You should lock her up for the crime of making irresistible desserts.
I was at a friend's house, a friend who was out.
So, Lil, who is it? Who is the traitor?
I think it was... It's the troll.
Oh, it's true. I confess. I went on a date with a human last night, and I have another date with them tonight, 'cause I like them.
That's not illegal anymore, remember? I'm married to a human.
But that human was probably just another enemy spy. Take them away, Carl.
Good work, Lil. We couldn't have done it without you. We'll make sure they're properly punished for their crimes.
Oh, just one more thing before I go.
Yes?
I got nothing. I just always wanted to say that.
Oh boy. Well, I got a team together somehow. I didn't get to give him any of the secret sauce, so I've just got to cross my fingers here.
Is there someone hiding behind that tree?
It's me, Fredo. Here to facilitate all of your illegal gambling needs.
I thought you were banned.
I was, but I figure I can run faster than that ogre they've got running security. So it's a gamble I'm willing to take. Speaking of gambling, here are the teams at play, kiddo. Which one do you want to hear about? What a ragtag team this turned out to be. With all their star players off either fighting in or defecting and fleeing from the war, this was a real scramble to find anyone willing to play. You got your few eager and excited hardcore fans out on the field, but then you got some real slobs they had to drag out of the gutter. But hey, it's the home team, right? How much are you looking to gamble? All right, kid, your bet is in. Good luck.
Let's watch some Goblin Ball.
I don't know if I can really call what we've seen today Goblin Ball. Whoever rustled this motley crew of sprawl men, women, and creatures should be slapped in the mouth. Not to mention the Barranquilla Barracudas. Their star frontsman on the tube slide is playing like he had a stroke. What? What's that? I've just been alerted that the Barracuda's star frontsman on the tube slide has suffered a massive stroke. I feel terrible. Now, back to our live coverage. Although these new brawlers have struggled valiantly, the Barracudas have a slight lead. Their only chance is the final triple hopscotch. Number 12 heads into the straightaway, hops, and oh, that's too bad. They only manage the double hopscotch, and the Sprawl Brawlers lose to the Barranquilla Barracudas. Well, isn't that just a kick in the teeth?
Hey, tough luck, kid. Come back next time for all your illegal gambling needs. Just ask for Fredo.
Oh, hi, Lil. Back home after a long day's work?
You know it.
What a laugh. You, a working stiff.
It's a riot. Hey, Arda, you got a pen and paper? I want to send my dad another letter.
Oh, sure. Here you go.
This time, I really want to cheer Dad up. What kind of joke should I tell him? That should put a smile on his face. Thanks, Arda. Can you send it for me?
My pleasure. I know how much your dad loves to hear from you.
I think I've done everything I need to do, but are you sure you're ready to hit the hay?
Happy St. Swithin's Day to all our listeners. We're here live down at the parade where St. Swithin himself is set to make an appearance any minute now.
Oh, I think I see him. Yes, there he is, riding merrily atop his rain cloud, throwing many barometers to the happy dancing children below.
Just a reminder, because of the parade's extensive and convoluted route, many stores and services will be closed today.
We'll now